Hello all, my name is Adonis and welcome to my channel. I'm going to be doing a monthly X return spread for all of my Virgo out there for the month of February. So let's get after it. Okay. Sun, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. What type of energy is coming towards my fellow Virgos during the month of February? What kind of energy is coming towards my fellow Virgos during the month of February? Show me cards that I need to see. Okay, it feels good. Wow. Well, my fellow Virgos, it is what it is, right? So, right from the beginning, we're dealing with a situation that's very deceptive. Very deceptive, and it is rift with hidden perils, okay? Yeah, hidden perils, rift with hidden perils. Something's deceptive that we're not quite seeing. We can feel it. Even in some cases, you may be able to feel it, okay? To see it. We can feel it. We can definitely feel it. In some cases, we can even see it, okay? And because of that, what we're being offered, we're like, nah, we don't want. Somebody is offering something that that we don't want, because we know that there's a tinge of deception about it, okay? And quite possibly because of this energy of this deceptive energy, what we're being offered we don't want, because we're looking back. There's a sense of looking back in regret, okay? Looking back in regret on a former relationship, a former connection, okay? And the old saying is, once bitten, twice shy. So, whatever kind of perilous thing that was going on, it's kind of made us a little bit more jaded towards pursuing a more fruitful relationship. So there's this aspect of wanting to kind of be alone, not really wanting to deal with anything, kind of shying away from all relationships, because of the suspicious nature that we naturally have after dealing with something tragic. When someone does offer us something, it's not readily accepted, because there's this aspect of suspicion that this thing too will be as foul and or phony as the thing that we just dealt with, okay? So we have a tendency to look back and regret and do a lot of reflecting upon that. Now, with that being said, there are some things that are out there, okay? There are some things that are out there, a multitude of things. And, we're just kind of waiting, seeing how things are going to turn out, ripen on the vine. Again, we're not exactly looking for anything, because we don't exactly trust anything, because we have a very suspicious nature, because we've been hurt so bad in the past. Feel like we've been deceived. And so when we do find somebody offering us something outright, our first instinct is to just reject it, to push it away. Now, it doesn't mean that we're not looking to see what other things may pop up, but it's going to have to be something really, really, really special, that really stands out, that grabs our attention. Because as it stands, right now, as it stands, we're very suspicious and kind of just want to strive off of relationships there. Now, with that being said, this individual that did this was a fire sign individual. The person we're suspiciously of is a fire sign individual. This is a Leo, an Aries, or a Sagittarius energy here. Now, so this individual, is looking at the bigger picture here. So, with this individual looking at the bigger picture here, the first thing has to come into what comes into mind is, was this thing Was this deceptive thing? Was there a bigger? Was there a bigger a plan to this? Was this something that this person meant to do? Because obviously, this suspicious situation that happened, at least in our eyes, was something that was meant to be had. So, with all, let's do a little bit of clarification on this. Why exactly is the Moon card here? Why exactly is the Moon card here? Because I'm feeling as if this suspicious thing was done on purpose. Okay. So a card popped up, but okay, so 2 cards that pop out here were first the 5 of Wands, and then we have the Knight of Wands here. So the first thing out the gate is, because the hidden peril was arguments, disputes, so the arguments and the dispute, it was like a lot of the arguments and because of the disputes, there's this sense of betrayal here that we felt here. Okay, there's also this aspect of the Knight of Wands, which is telling me that there was a great amount of passion. These arguments and these disputes got really, really, really passionate. Okay, and there was a sense here because the arguments and the disputes got so passionate that it kind of just forced us to kind of like think that every situation that we encountered from that forth on was naturally very suspicious. So we kind of pushed the situation away. Okay. With that being said, there's also this Knight of Wands situation here as well. Another fire sign individual here. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This person is moving very rapidly towards their passion. So there's a lot of sexual energy and a lot of sexual chemistry with this individual that's moving towards us. Now, in addition to that, this is a very charitable individual. Okay, very charitable individual. So there's definitely going to be an equal give and take here with this particular individual. And with that being said, right now this person seems to be single. Okay, person is definitely single, and they're definitely happy being that they're comfortable in their own skin. And not only that, but this person represents. They also have their finances are together as well. So, they're saying they're single. They're happy in their own skin. But they have a very charitable nature about them. However, in this particular case, they're looking for a complete brand new start. They're looking for something fresh, something new, something out with the old in with the new. So this may be that thing that this special thing that we're waiting for to kind of get out of the funk that we were in from a previous relationship, where it was deceptive. There was like arguments, a lot of disputes. Things got very passionate. Things got very heated. There even can be in a situation where, sex was kind of passionate, some people have a lot of arguments and so forth, and the sex is angry and passionate and all the rest of it. So it makes for the beginnings of a toxic soup. So because of that situation, it kind of left us a little bit jaded, a little bit damaged, and we kind of pulled ourselves away from the situation. So when someone offers us something, we kind of we outright just turn it away and kind of look back and regret and think about the old relationships that we had. However, this new fire sign individual here, again, there's an equal give and take. They're looking for, they're happy with themselves, and also they're looking for a brand new start. So that's basically what me and my fellow Virgos need at this point. We need a fresh, brand new start here. All right. So that being said, let's see what's going on with the exes. What kind of energy are our exes dealing? What kind of energy are our exes dealing? What kind of energy are our exes dealing with currently? Some cards I need to see. Cards that I need to see. Okay, here we go. Well, okay, so with this particular situation, X seems to be in a great doing pretty good there. long-term commitment, possible, looking to have children. There is an individual here, um, air, air, a earth sign individual, Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo energy here represents a brand new, fresh opportunity. There's also a water sign individual here. Someone that kind of fancies themselves, as being that knight in white shining armor, if you will. Um, uh, we also have the world card here as well. So that means that there's some type, things have come full circle, or there's some kind of foreign energy that may be here as well. Something new, something different that they're not used to. And also we have a fire sign individual here as well. Um, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy here as well. That's, really, again, they have the ability to like push out positive energy, also receive positive energy. Now, this individual that's putting out this energy um, is, being connected with their ex will definitely make them happy. But here's the interesting part about the whole ex situation. Okay? So far everything has been very positive for them, even though there's this feeling. And this connection right here, this connection is definitely a relationship that just got ended. So sometimes I say this isn't the other ex. This could be a couple exes back. In this particular case, this is an individual that you just are recently separated yourself from, okay? And what's interesting about this individual is it looks like they have a lot of opportunities and a lot of people that want to pursue them. But they're not happy. What's being offered to them, they're not happy about it. They don't want it. They're rejecting it out of hand, okay? Because that they see as though it's a burden, and basically they want that burden, the burden of connecting with someone else. They want it to be removed. Now, here is why I say you really need to do an overall look at the whole entire situation. On his face, it looked as if, what happened to Virgo was really, really bad. And their ex was in a better situation. But that's not the case, because this particular situation here, where there was this aspect of deception and so forth, dealing with disputes, and that led to a situation of not really wanting to be in a relationship with anybody, kind of being very suspicious, being very hurt, being very damaged perspective. It also left the ex in a damaged way as well. So just because it may have seemed as if the ex made out better, not necessarily, because both of them were equally hurt. Okay? Both of them were equally hurt, which means that there's still this inadvertent connection that they both have to one another. Okay? The Virgo and their ex. So there seems to be some unfinished business here. So let's see what are the chances of you connecting with your what are the chances of you reconnecting with your ex here? Because as I said, both of you ended up being damaged from the relationship. So overall, there may be this massive miscommunications going on here. So there's, again, we have here the Eight of Wands. So there's a lot of communication that's still going forth, that's going to be happening between both you and your ex. There's a lot of communication still that's going to be going on between the two of you. Also, and we're talking about across social media, maybe Facebook and maybe Twitter, maybe Instagram. Also, there's possibly a greater amount of communication is going to be done via the phone calls and things of that nature. So there's going to be a lot of, texting back and forth. There's going to be a lot of communication that's still going to be had here. In addition, we have the Magician card, which means that, either one of these individuals, or either collectively, is trying to manifest something into reality. And like I said, this seems to more or less be a massive miscommunication. You know, it's not as one-sided as it first would appear. There's two sides to a story, okay? And again, the ex is pretty much in a state where they don't want to deal with anyone else as well. So there's still, I'm still feeling although there's still some love here. There's still a connection that's here. It's just beneath the surface. There's also this aspect of Six of Pentacles here. There's the charitable aspect to this as well. So there also is aspect of temperance here, a sense of moderation, and equal give and take still exists within the context of this relationship. So even though it may appear to have been very complex and very things have a tendency to be very layered, and at first glance, things may not appear to be the way that they actually are. So with that being said, it looks like, yes, you definitely are going to be some connection, some type of interaction that's going to take place with the ex here. And there's also some communication that's taking place or is going to begin to take place over the period of time. So let's see what additional information the Spirit wants to give here. What additional information the Spirit wants to give here. What additional information the Spirit wants to give here. Let's put this thing down here. Ooh. Two cards popped out right from the jump, so we're definitely going to take those too, for sure. Wow. And you can't make this stuff up, folks. So, romance. Romance. There's still love here. There's still some love here. Okay, there's still some love that's still here. All right, so things are not, you know, at first glance, things appear to be very, you know, very tumultuous, but there's still love beneath the surface here. Also, there's an aspect of trust. An aspect of trust, of some type of trust needs to be established. And more importantly, this is emotional trust. This isn't the aspect where someone necessarily cheated on the other individual. This is an issue of where there was an emotional betrayal. Okay, someone giving someone's love to someone completely, and there not being a full awareness that maybe this individual had, that they had that kind of emotional trust in the first place, and they were unaware that there was so much trust being put into this relationship. On the flip side of that, there was this assumption that this individual was aware that their heart was really wrapped up in this situation. So the romance and the love is still there, and the trust has to be reestablished. Furthermore, there will be success because there is still love here. There is still a connection here. Okay? There was just this massive misunderstanding, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. There are layers to this. There's not one size fits all. Some things, for the most part, are very unique unto themselves, and this is one such situation. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. This is a general love reading, a very complex love reading, I must say. If this resonated with you, that's great. You want to know a little bit more about your situation, I'll leave the the link below. You can get a personal reading. If it does not resonate with you and you want to know something about your particular situation, again, the link's below. Feel free to get a personal reading. If you haven't already, please like, please share, and please subscribe. I'll leave the bell. Don't forget to hit that bell. Leave the bell. Don't forget to hit that bell to get notified of my readings. And my name's Adonis. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Okay? Bye-bye.